Hello, welcome back to Eurovision 365, where Eurovision is for every day, not just in May. Speaking of May, we followed the progress on the enormous star that we had here in Ireland, and she did us so proud. I'm delighted to welcome back to the channel our friend here at Eurovision 365, Brooke Scullion. How are you getting on?
Ever since Eurovision, it's been unreal. It's genuinely like, obviously at the time it was horrendous. Like, it was fine when everybody was still in Italy, but see, when I went home, there was a little lull there where I was kind of really, just what am I gonna do now? Not realizing the wealth of support that was still there for me. So I really found everyone's support again once I released my next single. But it's always been there in all the gigs, and I've just been playing here, there, and everywhere, and just doing different performances, and that means the world to me, just to be able to perform, because that's the goal. That's what every musician wants to do.
Absolutely. And you have been a very busy Balahi bee all summer. Remind us what you've been up to. So you give us a bit of an idea there, but for those who don't know, how do you not know, first of all, but for those who don't know, what have you been up to? It's been a busy summer.
My goodness. Well, I have been lucky enough to be on the Pride circuit. So I was doing Pride in Madrid with Ranella, Andre, and Chanel, which was epic. Oh, dream team. And then I was doing Dublin, which was Vicar Street, and that was the coolest thing ever, like genuinely ever. Then I did Cork, and I also was doing performances in, oh God, here we go, like Glastonbury. How did I forget about that?
I know, that was awesome, right?
Oh my God. Like, honestly, things I haven't cooled, I haven't stopped. I'm just back from Miami and Nashville, and I was recording my music video in Nashville for my next song, which is out Friday the 26th of August. And then the whole EP will be out on September 30th.
Oh, fantastic. And that's the whole reason that I want to chat to you today, because obviously you've got a new single out, as you said, on the 26th of August, and it's called Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
And you've described it, Brooke, as a bit of an anti-breakup song.
Yeah. Look, I suppose it came from real life, like events that happened to me, and it was like I got into this like relationship, which is more of a friendship, I suppose, and I didn't really want to intend on hurting the person, but you can't just keep going through life pleasing everybody else. And I just really wanted to take the person's feelings into consideration with most like vulnerability and consideration that I could have. And it's just weird, like I Heartbreaker is like, there's such a big element of the song emotionally, and then you hear the song and it's really vibey and pop, and it's like you want to scream it with your friends in the car. And I suppose that's what the main element of it was for me. I wanted to focus on real life instruments and incorporating a really big sound and full sound into like a melodic song. So yeah, that's where it came from anyway.
It's Friday the 26th of August that this gets released at. What time on Friday? Is it like midnight?
Like Thursday midnight. It's like Thursday
midnight. Right, okay.
Yeah.
So that's when it's dropping. And that's across all platforms. Is that all across all platforms? Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And have you done a video for it? I mean, I know you've been in Miami. Did you shoot a video for this particular song?
Shot a video for it in Nashville, because there's actually kind of a country theme to the song, essentially. Like there's a wee Taylor Swift kind of song, like it's like guitar, once the guitar hits you can really kind of get into it, and I felt like Nashville would be the home of music and songwriting. I felt like that would have been an amazing opportunity for me to go there, so got in touch with some people and made it happen. And it's just really cool to hear the song from a different perspective, because all my other songs are like, I love you, I don't love you. This one's kind of more conflicted in terms of where your head's at, it was cool. It was a cool song to write.
And it's funny because whenever we spoke about That's Rich, I remember you saying at the time, Brooke, that it was a kind of a song that it's like a breakup song, but kind of after the point of where you've gone through all the messiness, paraphrasing there, but the messiness and the sadness of it all. It's like the beginning of the end type thing with Heartbreaker.
Yeah. With the Heartbreaker, it's like the main song from the EP, but I would say chronologically it would actually come first. No, not first. Yeah, first actually. That's right. Whenever I wrote this, it was because I was in like a friendship kind of relationship that kind of escalated to a place where it shouldn't have. And then I was like, F everybody, that's rich, blah, blah, blah. In my immature kind of, this is great, being a girl is unreal and blah, blah, blah. It was just a very immature like perspective to come after a breakup. Everyone kind of loses all their inhibitions and you just do whatever. And then it's kind of like after that, tongues would kind of fall in after. And it would be where I actually, for me, it's like actual real life. So I actually ended up falling in love accidentally. That was completely and utterly horrendous, because you can't help it. You cannot do anything to stop it. And it might not have been the best situation, but it's like you cannot, like, it's like this wave where you're just riding this wave, and it's all consuming, I suppose. And then the final song is where the final song is the deep one. Like it's the one where I actually am in the position of being the one left behind. So the whole EP is kind of 360 of a transition from immature kind of stage of life into progressive. You've experienced love and you've lost it.
Yeah, that's a lot of depth there, isn't it? And
yeah, but it's always with a light tone. That's the way I wanted the EP to be. I wanted it to be kind of bright and while addressing heavy issues, because you can always do different acoustic versions and make songs as heavy as you want them to be.
I think you're such an awesome performer, Brooke, and you wear your heart on your sleeve. And I think that's kind of like the songs as well. Like the lyrics are kind of like your heart on your sleeve. I mean, the way you're describing it there, it feels like this is me. This is what I've gone through. This is my experience. This is everybody's going to see and experience that. Yeah,
well, thank God I'm lucky enough. I don't have anyone on my shoulder telling me what to do. I don't have a label being like, this is what you should sound like, blah, blah, blah. We want to hear this. It's like, it's me experimenting, and Eurovision has given me the freedom to create what I want, how I want it to sound. And I know that all the songs sound different, and that's kind of, that's experimental for me as well. And it's how I felt on the day. It's just authenticity kind of at its finest. I'm not trying to sound like anything else, and each song will be applicable to different situations in your life and different like moments in your life. So that's kind of what it was like for me.
Oh, it sounds awesome. And I know, and you've got an EP coming out as well, as you said, in September. Before we talk a little bit more about that, it's like over 3 months now since Turin, Italy, and I still can't understand how. Like what? I mean, if I can't understand that, I mean, what? Talk to me.
People still come up to me and they're like, "You were robbed." I'm like that's just what I get like on a daily basis. And like, look, maybe the best thing was me not getting through. I got more backlash and more publicity from the whole thing. Like everyone was raging, and I loved it. I loved the drama. I thought it was hilarious. And I mean, like, obviously, from a career point of view, it would have been amazing for more people to hear the song and see me perform. But that YouTube video is out there forever, and there's not a bit wrong that I did. So, like, forever, that's the show reel, and I can be proud of it forever. And it's just like, Dirty Lipa was trending and Rob was trending. So, like, what more can you want from a publicity point of view?
That's it, and it just is like 200 million plus people. I mean, that's a huge audience, a huge market right there.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, as I said at the start, you know, and I'll say again, like, you definitely, and you know this, but you definitely done the country proud, and you can look back with nothing but pride yourself and on what you achieved there, most definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried my best.
but you did, and you know what, you delivered, and it's one of those, I don't know how to describe it, but it's one of those anomalies that I don't think we'll ever discover the true reason.
Back to ballads next year.
Back to ballads. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, is that what you think we should do next year?
Well, I don't know. I think that's what will happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I just think it might be more, people might maybe like ease towards one. I don't know. I think people should experiment. Ireland's got a lot to offer.
I think Ireland should go back to its roots as well, like the traditional Irish haunting.
Just even
ballad.
try it, like,
just try it again.
At this stage, what have you got to lose? Like, we're in a bad rut. Like, we need to experiment with everything and see what people are enjoying.
Yeah, absolutely. So next year we'll see, but I mean, you're going Brently, and it's delightful for me to see and hear how things are going for you, and it'd be great for the fans who are watching this to see your story since May and what's going to be continuing as well. Speaking of fans, we have a little competition coming up, isn't that right, Brooke?
We do indeed.
What's the competition prize?
Well, basically, with the new song coming out, we're going to host a wee competition, and anybody that not anybody, I mean, one person's gonna win a signed photo and a personalized message from me.
Thanks for that, Brooke. All people need to do is to download Heartbreaker when it's released on Friday, and secondly, to subscribe to the YouTube channel Eurovision 365. So, download Heartbreaker and subscribe to YouTube Eurovision 365 channel, and you could be the one who wins this prize, Brooke, and a little personalized message. How cool is that? Is there anything else you'd like to say to those fans who are watching this video right now, Brooke?
Just a massive thank you for the continued support. I feel and see everything that everybody shares, and it's just crazy to me that I now have a fan base that are loyal to me and that will always support my music. So as long as you can support me, I'll keep on creating and providing providing banter. Perfect.
Brooke Scullion, as always, you have been awesome, and good luck with everything. Good luck with that signal out on the 26th of August, and can't wait for all those people to hear this. Awesome.
Thank you so much.